Hello everyone, this is Ken and
This is Mark.
we're Vintage Card Voyage, and we're here to give you an update. It's been a little bit of time and we're into February 2025. So I thought we'd do a little quick update, share with people what we're collecting, what we're investing in, and then dealing, which is the lowest on the poll for us.
Right.
And I've gotten back into collecting. I had a little bit of a slump there for a while, but now found a bunch of things I'm collecting, too many things. So I'll just show a quick assortment of things. This is a Hank Aaron, I think they're called double header cards. So it's Hank Aaron and Ray Herbert. I love anything that's like kind of painting artwork, and Hank Aaron is one of my guys. So got that piece. Michigan State basketball, I'm a grad, is doing really well. So kind of back into Michigan State, and I've been collecting, autograph cards and refractors of some of the greats. And then also collecting Larry Bird. There's an insert, I think it's 2006, 2007 Topps. And so they have a 33 or 34 card set. And I'm now collecting the gold cards. These are numbered to 500. And then the last thing is we had the little collecting competition.
Yes.
And I completed the 1976 Topps football set. So here's the big card from that set, Walter Payton. And I finally finished that. That was many, many hours, very tedious. And I ended up spending just under $400 for that.
You will win that competition because I am currently trying to complete the 1976 O-Pee-Chee baseball set, and I think I'm getting a few orders right now from Sport Lots, and I'm probably going to be near around between 250 and 275 of the cards. It's a 660 card set.
Yeah, and it was not a fair competition.
It's fine, whatever. But anyways, I've probably spent a little close to 250, I think. So a real, less than $1 a card ideally is I'm aiming for here. But anyways, so that's where I'm at with that right now. Otherwise, collecting wise, I haven't really been searching out anything of late. I do though. I did get a gift for my collection.
A very good gift.
It was very nice. So I've been going through some health challenges recently, and so a cousin of my wife, who is also a collector and who apparently has a pretty nice collection. I need to get some more details on that. But anyways,
where does he live?
He lives in Maryland,
okay.
I believe. Still in Maryland? Yeah, I think he's in Maryland. And so I have not seen the collection yet, but he collected as a child, I believe, as well. And I think has collected off and on since childhood. And so when he learned about the fact that these health challenges I'm going through, he wanted to send me, and he knew I had a wish list. He found out through my my mother-in-law that I had a wish list. And so he decided to send me something from my wish list. And this is the one that I think I actively mentioned that I wanted to get this in the next 12 months, is a K-Line rookie card and a SGC 3. And it looks much better, I think, than an SGC 3.
Beautiful card.
Anyway, so it was an amazing gift. Thank you, Cousin Rob, if you watch this. I really, as I've already expressed to you on the phone, I was just really gratified to have received this and very thankful for that. So
that has to be one of your Grail cards, right?
Oh, it was, definitely. I mean, that's one of the ones I wanted. And as he mentioned to me on the phone, he also has a Cobb that he recently got, but he's not going to be sending that to me.
Wow.
So... Fine, I understand.
He's a big time collector, for sure.
So anyways, that was very, very happy to receive that. But anyway, so that was my collecting of the last couple months.
That's great. So now we move from collecting to investing. I'm not a heavy investor, but there's a couple people because football season was happening. And so I've been investing a little bit in this guy, Mike Evans, who I think is
heard of him,
vastly underrated.
Yes, agreed.
Receiver. I think he's on his way to the Hall of Fame.
I mean, he and Jerry Rice have a record like for the with 10 in a row 1,000-yard seasons from the beginning of their career or something like that. I don't remember what it is.
Only 2. So that's pretty good company.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a long shot, but this is part of the way you do investing. It's Bryce Young. I happened to watch a couple of his games at the end of the year. I am a fantasy football guy.
Yeah.
Picked him up.
Same.
And just noticed that he seems to be a completely different quarterback since his benching. And, he was the number 1 overall pick. So, I'm picking up his cards for, bargain, discount, cheap, hoping that he'll flourish. But I know that's a long shot. So that's investing for me.
Yeah, I mean, I continue to just like look for Hall of Fame rookie cards that are graded, PSA like collector grading basically. So in the 70s, a 7, 60s, a 6, etc. So I haven't really picked up anything recently. Just putting together more stuff like now I added obviously a Dave Parker and Ichiro, and although I need to get those as well and whatever. So so that's nothing really substantive right now.
Do you have a Dick Allen? Richie Allen, Dick Allen?
I don't have a rookie card of his. I do have, I believe I have some of his playing day cards, but I don't know how many of them actually.
Will his rookie card be one that you want in your collection?
For sure, yes. I do have a Milton Bradley of his too. I'm trying to think what his rookie card was. It 65?
65 or 64.
Okay.
I love that era.
Yeah.
The 60s and 70s rookie cards.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to find it, but that's not like, you can go a whole row of tables that are showing you won't see that.
Exactly.
Maybe the whole show they won't have it.
Strongsville is where
Strongsville for sure. But here in the Bay Area,
no.
Probably you're not going to see that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe now that he's made the Hall of Fame, people will be more willing to put it out.
They will come out now.
Yes.
They will come out now. So, and then the last thing is dealing. So we both want to do a show together. Well, that will happen at some point this year. But what I can tell you is that, most of my grading activity is around this idea of selling and dealing. So I did send 20 cards to PSA. These were autograph cards. I take risks usually with autographs. If I see an on-card autograph, I check to see if it looks like the autograph. And so I have a whole bunch of raw autographs on cards, and I sent in to get graded. So how long do you think it took before that shipment came back from PSA?
3 months?
3 months. And I will say that it was at an event in the Bay Area in November, October or November, where I went to a card shop and submitted them to them thinking it would be faster.
Right.
And it took 3 months, and out of the 20 cards, only 6 got graded. Yeah. And so they're not saying they're fakes, but they just want authentication.
So were you just looking for an authentication grading or an actual grading, like a number grading?
Just a grading.
Okay.
A grading, yeah.
Okay.
And much to my chagrin, I mean, they basically charged me for every, autograph. So just in transparency, 6 cards got graded, and I paid over $500 for those 6 cards.
Eesh.
And I'm pretty sure the value of those cards themselves doesn't equal $500. Right. So I know people have better experiences with PSA, and it boosts the value of their card.
Sure.
That hasn't been the case for me. And then in contrast, they did another shipment to SGC. Took 3 weeks, like clockwork.
Right.
Everyone was graded, and really happy with that. So I continue to like SGC.
To be team SGC.
Yeah, I'm very much team SGC.
Yeah.
And then the last update I'll give, and I'm looking for feedback here and wondering if other people have found this. I found that my eBay sales have been really slow in the last month or so, really slow. And so it seems like unless I continually change prices or put new things on there, it just stagnates. And so I think their algorithm, you just don't show up as much unless you're active.
I feel like, yeah, I've heard from, because I've been wanting to put together an eBay store, and I've watched videos about it, and I've heard people say, like, if you don't put something like each day or
Yeah.
whatever, like if you don't continually refresh, the store, then you're gonna get dropped in the
Yeah, and I can see that. I mean, it's staggering the difference between my Q4 and the beginning of this year
Right.
in terms of sales and activity and everything. So
And you have the most basic kind of store as far as like the levels go or whatever. Is that correct? Or
I have one of those symbols, so I think I'm one of the top dealers.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so
oh, okay.
I'm not the bottom level. And so what I would say is, like, when your eBay sales stagnate, go to Facebook, which is what I did.
Right.
I've taken some cards, put them on Facebook. It's more immediate. It's maybe you don't get as much money because there's not many people looking, but I think at the end of the day, I'm going to start selling more on Facebook.
Got it. And when I was asking about eBay, I was as far as like number of cards that you can put on your store kind of thing, because I know there's like levels of how much you have to pay per month or whatever if you have more cards.
I never put that many cards up for sale, so it's always around 200 cards that I'm selling, mostly graded cards. So I'm just wondering if other people have noticed the change in terms of volume.
Yeah, and so most of my time spent recently has been with sorting my cards and kind of getting things ready to eventually put together this eBay store. And so that's kind of where my work has been, my energy has been put towards. So.
And we'll get you on eBay.
Yes, eventually.
It's not, I know I took many years before I became active, but once you get over the hurdle of packaging and pricing and all that, then you'll be rolling.
And my wife would appreciate that as well. So.
Yeah. Okay, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.